can cheer them up. What entertains you and me doesn't entertain narcissists. In fact, it's often the opposite. The things we find appalling are the ones they find entertaining and pleasing. Let's uncover what these things are in today's video. Normal, healthy people are motivated and find happiness in various ways, such as love for family, helping others, or achieving success in their careers. Narcissists, however, are driven solely by their need for narcissistic supply. Part of a victim's healing journey is understanding that narcissists don't think, feel, or desire the same things we do. It's crucial for victims to grasp this. You can't project your thoughts and feelings onto a narcissist because we are fundamentally different. Additionally, narcissists have poor impulse control and a complete lack of empathy for others and the damage they cause. As a result, they find enjoyment in many things that others absolutely despise. In today's video, we'll explore 5 bizarre things that narcissists find entertaining. Let's get started. Number 1. The spectacle of public shaming. Narcissists thrive on public shaming. They relish the opportunity to degrade you in front of an audience, pointing out your flaws and mistakes for all to see. This behavior serves a dual purpose. It reinforces their control over you and elevates their own status by comparison. While not all narcissists engage in public shaming, those who are overt and grandiose, unburdened by any sense of shame, find it particularly satisfying because it makes them feel dominant and powerful. Take my father, for example. He would seize any chance to shame us publicly, whether on a bus, at a gathering, or any other setting where he could flaunt his authority and demonstrate that he had us under his thumb. Narcissists target your perceived weaknesses or mistakes and expose them to the watching audience, leaving you feeling humiliated and vulnerable. This is how self-shame takes root, and you begin to see yourself as worthless. They might call out your errors in a group setting, mock your appearance or personal choices, or ridicule your opinions and ideas, all to make themselves appear superior. If you dare to confront them about their behavior, they'll brush it off as a joke, accusing you of being overly sensitive or unable to take a joke. Number 2. The art of gossip and deception. For narcissists, gossiping and spreading false information is a favorite pastime. They revel in the thrill of badmouthing you behind your back while playing the role of a sweetheart to your face. This duplicitous behavior not only amuses them but also distracts them from their own flaws, filling them with a perverse sense of pride in their hypocrisy. Narcissists thrive on creating drama and chaos by spreading false information. They delight in tarnishing your reputation or damaging your relationships. Whether fabricating stories, exaggerating details, or revealing your secrets, their goal is to undermine your credibility and assert their superiority. All of this serves to paint you as crazy, unhinged, erratic, and eruptive. They spread rumors about your personal life or work performance, divulge sensitive information without your consent, and twist the truth to manipulate others' perceptions of you. This gives them a sense of control over the narrative and feeds their insatiable ego, all at the expense of your emotional well-being and social standing. By gossiping, they believe they have the upper hand, but it's your dignity and peace of mind that pays the price. Number 3. The diabolical dance of confusion and self-doubt. Narcissists derive immense pleasure from deliberately confusing you and convincing you that you are the monster. It's a power trip that elevates their ego to unimaginable heights, giving them a godlike feeling. Imagine the satisfaction for someone as insecure as a narcissist, knowing they control someone's perception of themselves. They revel in watching you blame and berate yourself for being faulty. They knowingly create confusion and uncertainty in your thoughts and emotions by sending mixed signals, lying, or making contradictory statements. This constant manipulation leaves you questioning your own judgment and reality. For instance, they might deny having made previous statements or taken certain actions, or they might feign affection and interest only to later present themselves as a savior after having systematically torn you down. Their twisted entertainment comes from seeing you constantly second-guessing your perceptions and decisions, even doubting your own goodness. This makes you more susceptible to their influence and manipulation. Their ultimate triumph is achieved when you genuinely believe you are the monster and that everything is your fault. Number 4. The malicious joy of cruel teasing and mocking. Narcissists delight in the cruel sport of teasing and mocking, zeroing in on your insecurities, vulnerabilities, and failures, the very aspects they once promised to treat with sensitivity. They love to push where it hurts the most, taking sadistic pleasure in your pain. Their jabs come in many forms: sarcastic comments about your abilities, ridicule of your personal choices or beliefs, or constant reminders of past mistakes meant to make you feel inadequate. Around them, you never feel safe being yourself. Instead, you constantly feel the pressure to change, to mold yourself into someone they might accept. By targeting your most sensitive areas, narcissists systematically undermine your confidence and self-esteem, playing with your emotions as a cat plays with its prey. They keep picking at you until you eventually burst, and then, with feigned innocence, they call you crazy for reacting. This malicious cycle is their source of twisted entertainment, a way to assert dominance and control while keeping you off balance and doubting your own worth. Number 5. Reveling in your physical pain and discomfort. Some narcissists take perverse satisfaction in witnessing your physical pain or discomfort. It's a shocking revelation, especially coming from someone who claims to love you. They feel invigorated by your suffering, creating situations that lead to accidents or injuries. They might set up obstacles or deliberately withhold information that could prevent harm, all because they relish in the chaos and harm their interference causes. This is why I consider them truly evil. They also delight in observing and commenting on your misfortunes, displaying little empathy or concern for your well-being. They may mock your pain or use it to belittle you further, calling you weak. By enjoying your suffering, narcissists reinforce their sense of superiority, feeding their ego and need for dominance at your expense. In essence, narcissists find entertainment in what most of us find appalling. Their lack of empathy and inability to care means that they take pleasure in the very things that cause others pain, especially when they are the ones inflicting it. This behavior is baffling to us, but it underscores their fundamentally unempathetic nature.
Here are 4 despairs that hurt narcissists when you finally leave. Greetings everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the intricacies of navigating the aftermath of a narcissistic relationship. This journey mirrors embarking on a complex odyssey filled with diverse emotional stages. Survivors contend with sensations of betrayal, confusion, and self-doubt as they traverse the path to recovery. The profound impact of narcissistic abuse on the psyche gradually reveals itself. Amidst this intricate tapestry of emotions, individuals uncover strength, support, and a route to reclaiming their sense of self. On the flip side, the narcissist, severed from their primary source of supply, undergoes a distinctive set of stages that deviate from the anticipated remorse and self-reflection. Strikingly absent are the expected feelings of guilt or acknowledgement of wrongdoing. Instead, the narcissist undergoes a cryptic progression through 4 distinct stages, which we are about to unveil. These stages provide insight into the narcissist's psyche as they contend with the disruption to their usual cycle of manipulation and control. Embark with me on a journey through the intricacies of a narcissist's response to abandonment. Brace yourself for an exploration through the enigmatic corridors of the narcissistic mind. Ensure you subscribe for enlightening content and to foster awareness about the subtle intricacies of narcissistic abuse. Now, let's plunge into the core of our discussion. This isn't a solitary expedition, it's a collective odyssey. So, without hesitation, like and subscribe for a continuous flow of insightful content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your active participation is the heartbeat of our community, resonating with each interaction. Join us in unraveling the drama of dealing with a narcissist as we unfold the initial 2 stages of their theatrical performance. 1. The victim act. Envision the opening scene in the narcissistic drama. As you make your exit, they seamlessly slip into the role of the eternal victim, weaving a tapestry of untruths tailored to their distorted reality. Though entirely skewed, this narrative becomes their undeniable truth. Anyone who crosses their path unwittingly becomes part of this sob story, meticulously crafted to depict you as the villain. Their goal is to evoke sympathy, positioning themselves as the most unfortunate souls on the planet. Unfortunately, those with empathetic hearts often fall into this trap, unaware that this dramatic performance is merely the initial step in ensnaring someone new. Adding an extra layer of perplexity is the fact that the narcissist genuinely believes their own fabrications. While portraying the victim, they skillfully engage in self-delusion, convincing themselves that they are the hapless victims of someone else's schemes. They can spin tales of abandonment and mistreatment, shedding tears for their wounded ego without contemplating their own role in the unfolding drama. Their focus remains steadfast on what has been done to them, conveniently avoiding any acknowledgement of the impact of their actions on others. 2. The jealousy game. Now let's transition to the second act, the jealousy game. In this phase, the narcissist becomes more absorbed in your reactions than you are in theirs. Your life morphs into their personal soap opera, and they derive immense pleasure from flaunting their new partner everywhere, particularly online, just to drive the point home. Why? Because they know it stings. This strategic move aims to incite self-doubt and sow seeds of questioning your own worth. They showcase the new relationship, doing all the things you wished they had done with you, intentionally tying you up in knots and complicating your ability to move on. They parade their new partner on social media, orchestrate holiday spectacles, and integrate the new person into their family, leaving you perplexed because you were always kept a secret. But here's the reality check. Don't let it burrow under your skin. It's all a meticulously orchestrated show, a facade crafted to play with your emotions. Their primary goal isn't necessarily to build a new life with a new partner, but to exact revenge on you for taking control, going no contact, or showing them the door. It's a form of retribution, a vindictive act to uphold their perceived dominance. Remember, it's all smoke and mirrors, so don't let it burrow under your skin. This act is just another scene in their drama. 3. The hoovering attempt. Now let's unveil the enigmatic third act, the hoovering phase. This is where the narcissist grapples with the reality of your newfound independence. Sensing the threat to their control as you break free from their influence, your journey toward a new chapter undermines their power. As their game is built on your suffering, where they revel in feeling potent and in control, witnessing your progress, especially on your good days, becomes unbearable for them. Hence, they might dispatch a seemingly random cryptic message, perhaps on your birthday, the anniversary of no contact, or any significant day. Their intention is clear: to disrupt your progress, trigger regression, and pull you back into the familiar drama. Hoovering is their desperate attempt to reclaim control. 4. The smear campaign. Now, delving deeper into the intricacies of the smear campaign, it's crucial to comprehend the psychological tactics employed by narcissists during this phase. Beyond mere manipulation, they strategically exploit vulnerabilities within relationships by weaving an elaborate tapestry of falsehoods and half-truths. The narcissist aims to undermine your credibility with friends and family. The twisted narrative they construct is intended to isolate you emotionally and socially, magnifying the impact of their toxic influence. This calculated maneuver is not solely about damaging your reputation, but also about securing a legion of supporters on their side. In some distressing instances, this manipulation proves effective, leaving survivors of narcissistic abuse grappling with isolation precisely when they need a support network the most. Picture the emotional toll as those around you succumb to the orchestrated campaign, prompting you to question the authenticity of your closest relationships. Shifting from interpersonal dynamics to a broader psychological perspective, it becomes clear that narcissists navigate post-relationship phases with a stark departure from typical emotional processes. In contrast to individuals undergoing grief stages or experiencing pain and crisis, narcissists exhibit an unsettling ability to swiftly detach and move forward. This detachment stems from their fundamental incapacity to form genuine emotional bonds. The absence of authentic attachment underscores that the professed love was a facade, a manipulative tool. Consequently, the aftermath holds little emotional weight for them, and their life unfolds as if on autopilot, lacking the depth of genuine experience. It's essential to understand that their apparent ease in removing you from their thoughts underscores the dispossibility of your role in their narrative. In their world, connections are transactional, devoid of genuine emotional investment. In concluding this exploration, it's crucial to acknowledge the profound dissociative tendencies inherent in narcissistic individuals. Their inability to forge authentic connections and experience genuine emotions manifests in their detached and superficial approach to life, akin to a scripted play lacking the depth and authenticity of human existence. Understanding this aspect illuminates the intricacies of dealing with a narcissist and underscores the significance of seeking support from those capable of offering genuine empathy and understanding. These individuals tend to follow a predictable pattern, initially adopting the victim role, attempting to incite jealousy, and, if unsuccessful, making efforts to draw you back into their orbit, ultimately resorting to launching extensive smear campaigns. Thank you for joining us today. A heartfelt appreciation for being a part of this enlightening discussion. If you found it valuable, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Additionally, for just $1, you can access exclusive perks by becoming a channel member, supporting us in delivering valuable content on navigating challenging situations and promoting personal growth. Your attention is highly cherished, and your support empowers us to continue serving the community. Thank you for being an integral part of our community. What do the narcissists do after they realize they have lost? Remorse is a sentiment that has likely left its mark on each of us at some juncture. It emerges from the unpleasant recognition that our past choices or lack thereof have led to unfavorable consequences. Regret can cast a profound shadow on our mental well-being, infiltrating our thoughts and emotions. In this piece, we embark on an exploration of the intriguing query: do narcissists genuinely grapple with regret when they part ways with someone? To navigate this subject, it's imperative to first grasp why individuals experience regret and whether they possess the capacity to transcend it. Typically, regret emerges from a sense of guilt or remorse, stemming from the belief that alternative actions could have been taken in the past. It can act as a potent impetus for personal development, inspiring us to make different decisions in the future. However, for some, regret transforms into a recurring cycle of self-examination and self-doubt. The ability to transcend regret often hinges on self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Now, delving into the realm of narcissists, the inquiry of whether they authentically regret losing someone unravels a complex enigma. Narcissists can be metaphorically compared to parasites, attaching themselves to the lives of those around them to siphon the energy and resources they crave for sustenance. They skillfully mask their true predatory nature, projecting an illusion of invulnerability. However, Beneath this veneer lies an empty husk, paradoxically brimming with insecurity. This is their stark reality when confronted with loss and sorrow. Yet, the domain of regret is not one where narcissists dwell with the same depth as the rest of us. Empathy eludes them, and recognizing the repercussions of their actions on those in their orbit is beyond their capacity. Their preoccupations center solely around their own needs and desires, perceiving others merely as instruments to fulfill their objectives. Consequently, when confronted with loss, they remain untouched by remorse or guilt, as they are incapable of acknowledging the agency and emotions of those involved. Journeying into the terrain of regret within the narcissistic psyche unveils intricate layers that characterize their emotional landscape. It provides a glimpse into their inherent limitations regarding remorse and empathy. Instead of harboring genuine regret, a narcissist is inclined to simulate remorse as a manipulative ploy to regain control over the person they lost. Their objective might involve inducing guilt or placing responsibility on the individual for the loss, thereby establishing a power dynamic in their favor. Employing tactics like empty promises of change, flattery, or deceit, they strive to lure the person back. However, these displays of regret lack authenticity and are devoid of genuine emotions of remorse or guilt. Now, the lingering question persists. Do narcissists genuinely grapple with regret when they lose someone? Regret does exist within their domain, though in a skewed manifestation. It is a common human experience to reflect on decisions following setbacks, like the conclusion of a relationship or the termination of a career. In my own journey, I find myself contending with regret regarding my own inaction. Yet, it's crucial to acknowledge that the narcissistic interpretation of regret diverges significantly from the perspective of others. Their restricted field of vision constrains their outlook, resembling a tunnel that acknowledges only individuals and entities deemed valuable to themselves. Worth, in their eyes, is exclusively reserved for those actively contributing to their constructed self, be it through attention, money, sex, or any other form of supply fulfilling their demands. This valuation isn't rooted in genuine care or a desire for a healthy relationship. Instead, it stems from the utility you provided, addressing their needs in ways their existing resources couldn't fulfill. Hence, the narcissist's encounter with regret deviates significantly from our own. When I express regret for losing someone, it signifies my inability to manipulate the circumstances to my advantage, resulting in a loss of perceived value or benefits, rather than genuine emotional attachment or concern for the individual. Their pursuit involves finding a new partner to satiate their incessant hunger for attention, manipulation, and praise. It's akin to preferring to retain an existing source of supply rather than embarking on the effort of seeking a new one, much like choosing to keep a reliable housekeeper or an automated cash dispenser for the services they offer. The truth is, a narcissist depends on others to meet their needs, regardless of the specific person. Replacing you is a seamless task, as long as the new individual can fulfill the narcissist's demands. In this realm, authentic care and concern for one another are absent, replaced by sheer egotism, where individuals prioritize their goals without considering others. It epitomizes an extreme form of egocentrism. Consequently, a narcissist's experience of regret doesn't align with your own. Even when they portray remorse, it's devoid of authentic sentiments of loss, regret, or guilt. Rather, it morphs into a recognition that they should have retained the source of supply in their life to satisfy their own desires. Post-breakup, a narcissist might make attempts to reconnect using excuses or grandiose revelations, like attributing divine intervention or newfound enlightenment. However, These endeavors are nothing more than manipulative strategies aimed at undermining your self-worth and extinguishing any hope you hold for their genuine change. Due to their lack of ethical foundations, a narcissist is inherently incapable of experiencing real regret. As humans, we possess a moral compass that guides our understanding of right and wrong, success and failure, and how to treat others. Unfortunately, a narcissist lacks this capacity. Their focus is solely on self-preservation, even when confronted with unjust circumstances that threaten their carefully crafted image. The impact on others doesn't register, leaving them devoid of any genuine remorse. When someone fails to genuinely value you for who you are, grieving over their loss becomes fruitless. They were only interested in exploiting the energy and resources you provided. It's crucial for other survivors to grasp the mechanisms behind these false narratives and learn how to reclaim their well-being. I'm genuinely eager to hear about your personal experiences and the words your narcissist used while expressing their supposed remorse. Feel free to share your story by leaving a comment below. On that note, I look forward to delving deeper into this topic in an upcoming episode. Until then, our journey towards healing continues. In conclusion, narcissists may express regret for the loss of a person, but their understanding of regret differs significantly from ours. Due to their lack of empathy, narcissists struggle to comprehend the emotional toll their actions inflict on those in their orbit. They harbor no authentic remorse or guilt when losing someone, as they see individuals as disposable tools. Their displays of sorrow are mere manipulative strategies to regain control. While they may feel a sense of distress over the harm inflicted on others and the consequences it may have for them, their remorse lacks genuineness. Therefore, it's vital to recognize these warning signs in relationships with narcissists and guard against falling victim to their manipulation. We appreciate your thoughts and inquiries, so please share them in the comment section if you found this video informative. Until we meet again, we will continue our journey towards healing. Have a wonderful day.